get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man to the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Pavia. Caught over the middle, it's Richardson.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He might want another play. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Here's the return. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. BYU lines up quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Spits it out to the back. Snagged in the middle, it's Martin. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, it is such a weapon to have running backs that can not only run the football, but can catch it as well. And a nice job there, David, finding the matchup one-on-one with a linebacker, a little angle route to get the first down.
Yeah, and those angle routes are hard to defend because the running back looks like he's going out first. So when I'm a linebacker, I'm like, oh, crap, I got to catch him. And then he breaks in really quickly, and a nice throw to throw it in front of him and get the first down.
The Cougars have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking left. Fires it incomplete. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Looking for room at the 25. There he goes. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Commodores just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Fighting off the defender. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Open space at the 25.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Pavia. Setting up the screen. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
Yeah, and you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is.
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Pulls it in. It's Martin. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Flips it out on the screen. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield. Go ahead. Go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offensive line to get some movement out front. Let's keep this drive going.
And the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Now the play fake. Gonna let it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
Man, oh man, I love the patience of this quarterback. Great job letting the play develop, buying a little bit of time. Receiver starts on the left side of the field. He comes all the way across to the right side for the big touchdown catch.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Sherrill. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
facing 3rd and long from the 40. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, I'm out of space. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Boy, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Got the quick pass. Inside the 25. Wide open. Touchdown, Cougars. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sherrill. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45 on its way. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one they were going to have their hands full trying to slow down this athletic quarterback. That time, they had their eyes in the wrong place. Quarterback got to the perimeter on the right, and it was just too late. Big gainer for the O.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Alexander. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Racing to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Doors!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Martin. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Roberts. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Martin. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Martin. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Snares it outside. It's Roberts. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here on D.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. To the air on first down. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Exceptional footwork to stay in bounds, and just a little bit better, and he could have scored.
Yeah, if he keeps his balance or gets the speed going upfield a little bit more, he might get into the end zone, but just kind of ran out of space over there on that sideline.
Coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if he's going to run it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Scores on a sneak.
These These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. The throw to the outside is complete. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Floating away. He turns it loose to the left. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throwing on the run. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Commodores.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence in the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the 2nd half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. He uncorks one deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half as we head to the studio for halftime. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They ought to have some confidence based on that 1st half performance. But there he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
He's got him in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one. For this running back being a factor in the pass game, that time they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for loss of yards.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Martin. Smashes ahead. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Cougars are rolling down the field. Makes the catch. It's Phillips. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Creates a little room.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Finds the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss, get it together.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They're trying to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Across the 25, he's got room. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
That's reeled in. It's Hagan. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Rush is on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Might be changing the route.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the give off the left side. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. It's caught. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Roberts. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Leaves it with the back. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle. It's Sherrill. Touchdown Doors! And the pummeling has started.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. bring it out. It's Roberts. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Roberts. Gives it the big stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeyer. And the timing just a hair off.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure, and finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
On third down, he drops to throw. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. It's Phillips.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Martin. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
You got to give this defensive staff a ton of credit. They had a plan for this guy, right? They've watched him on film. He's been eating defenses alive. They've limited him. That was only his first catch. They've changed up their coverages. They've gotten after the quarterback. Great defensive game plan coming into this one.
Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Makes the catch. It's Phillips. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To throw, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the back. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Finds a man in the middle. And that is how we will wrap this one up. of these games are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs.